Welcome back. It's art time, class. If you clicked on this video, that means you want a closer look at how to create fur, which can also be used to create more detailed feathers as well if you're doing wings. Let's get started. You're going to need glue and scissors to do this, and of course, your idea drawn out and your dragon base already created. Here I have some pop-up details I've been working on. To do feathers or fur, you're going to use a French cut. When creating a French cut, I recommend taking a sheet of paper, folding it in half. These scissors can handle probably 4 layers of this paper, so I could get another sheet of paper and have more, and be doing 4 layers at once instead of just 1, 2. Do 4, save time. For this demonstration, I'm just going to do these 2. And what I'm going to do is a French cut. A French cut is when you open and close your scissors, and what I'm doing is I'm moving my paper over little bit by little bit. If you want to be super precise, by all means, go ahead, get a ruler, measure it out, or you can do it just by looking like me. It is up to you. Okay, so here I have a French cut. When we make like pop-up grass, this is how we'll create that. You can also go back and cut at an angle. So that's when I'm holding my scissors face forward, but I'm holding the paper at an angle. Never hold your scissors at an angle. I hope you understand that. Don't hold your scissors at an angle. Hold the paper at an angle. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting it so it has a bottom edge that is not straight. I don't want it to be perfectly straight. So here I am holding my scissors straight forward, and I'm holding the paper at an angle and cutting a little French cut as I go down. That's if I want it to look more like fur. I could even rough it up a little bit because, I mean, our fur and our hair is not going to be perfectly neat and orderly unless you just brushed it. All right, so here I have some fur. I recommend creating your strips to be a little longer than your dragon's width. So here I need to go just a little bit wider here off the edge. I'm going to go ahead and include this end piece. And I'm going to go ahead and do at least one more piece here. So it goes off the edge on both sides. That way I can wrap it around the edge. It's going to make it look really nice. All right, so I can cut that end piece off. I can glue it down right here like this if I want it to be really fluffy. So that's by putting a little string of bead, like a little, I'd say 1, 2, 3 dots, and then smearing it like that, and then putting it down here, and it's going to pop up. You would work from down at the bottom of your dragon and work towards the head of your dragon if you were going to do that. And I'll go over that in next week's video when I go over adding colorful scales to your dragon. I'll go over that in next week's video. You could also cut this in half if you wanted to cut this in half and put it in different areas. I'm going to go ahead and add it like around the neck, like it has hair coming around the neck here. I saw a lot of dragon ideas that had hair going around the like the mane, like a lion's mane. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 4 little dots instead. I'm going to smear. That was probably a little too much glue, actually. So I have some glue coming off the end side. I'm going to hold that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then on this side, I'm going to rotate it over. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue here. I got that glue there. I can just smear it right onto it. Here and here. I'm going to wrap that around. That's going to look so cool. A little bit of glue on my finger. Just rub that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here my dragon has some pop-up fur. So similar, just like with feathers. So say you're going to cut out a feather shape. So here I have some paper. I'm going to add feathers to this. Cut this out. Did you guys see how I skipped that part? Now I'm going to go back at a different, two different areas. Because that's a little bitty angle here. I'm going to come back right here. Right like that. Huzzah. And right over here. Huzzah. Get that little nice point. And I erase. And you can add feathers to the top. You can add feathers to down here at the bottom of the wing. It's really up to you guys. Looks like I need to cut up a little bit up the top up here. Line them up. Saves me time when I line my papers up together. I'm going to put a little bit. Little dot here, little dot there. Smear. Do y'all see how I'm doing the left and right side together? Smear, smear, smear. There we go. Did y'all see that? I almost glued it backwards. I caught myself. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I do want to check and make sure, yes, the feathers are sticking up nicely. All right. So there are my pop-up details. Yay! Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, keep being creative.